Welcome to Living 757. OMG, Quincy.
Oh.
Yes!
Hold on, did I do that right?
It's
Am I
Love
thumbs?
Day.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day, depending on what you celebrate. But
Yeah, shout out to Paul for that one.
yeah, we also have to shout out Jessica and Megan and Karen because
Yes.
the studio looks fantastic.
Yeah, and I can tell Jessica has been here. We got all types of stuff. She's got a heart on my.
Go and sing.
So I'll
go
blow it
and
right
sing,
back to
sing,
her.
throw
Got a
some
heart
glitter,
back to
make
her.
it rain.
Let's not make these. Come on now, get it off the stuff I can't read. Put it on. Yes. You know, and clearly, I mean, we love everybody.
We do, we do. It's like a family here. So I wouldn't rather be anywhere else other than here for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's weird because
It is
somebody
weird.
else don't feel that way.
I know.
As y'all can see, it's just us two. Where is Patricia? That's a new segment, right? If we ever do it again.
You know, I
Where
feel
is
like
Patricia?
she gave us a hint last week.
Well, I'm gonna leave because after this coffee situation, I need the sun, so I'm gonna go straight to San Juan, Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto. You know that a Norfolk now is gonna have straight flights to Puerto Rico?
Okay, so maybe that was foreshadowing, isn't that what they call? She told us.
Bruh.
She did a hand like that.
She says she's
That girl gone.
working, but I think she's doing what you do when you say you're working when you're on a cruise.
I'm really working. Look, I'm working as hard as this gnome is chilling. This is
see this
exactly how I would chill. You see, this is cool. I mean, yours is, you know, I mean, like this is exactly
you sit?
how I chill on Valentine's Day.
That's how you sit.
So is that how you sit too? You just
I didn't do that.
well, don't
You did
worry
that.
about it. Well, of course I did that. Yeah, that's like it's a no. Jessica called it something. This is my who? Know me homie.
His
That's what she
know
said.
me
My know me
homie.
homie. Right, chilling.
Hey, look, it's got weird feet just like you.
Okay, now you're getting personal. I know my feet are that bad.
I don't know. He might have better arches.
Quite possible, yes. And you got me on that one, and I will get you at another time. Now, I'm sure with Patricia not being here, it is very possible because it's the week of Valentine's. She's gone. She's with her possible new Booski Wooski. Think about that.
Booski Wooski. She better not have a Booski Wooski because she asked me to fix her up
I do recall that. But, well, to fix her up with a what, though?
with a new husband.
A husband. See, a Booski Wooski is different than a husband. Huh? See, those you can, chill with, and then you can leave them and break up at any given time. A husband, you are locked in.
All right, that's right.
Right.
Well, if they break up, she can do what they're doing in Philly. Did you hear about it?
No.
So I came across this really funny Instagram post. This animal shelter in Philly will let you name a feral cat after your ex-boyfriend, and then they will neuter it.
Oh, wow. That is, do they take the time to ask the cats? I mean, the cats have nothing to do with that situation. That's us making a decision
You know,
and saying, hey, Sparky.
if the cats weren't recklessly abandoning all of their children, it wouldn't be an issue. I think we should keep it moving. But if y'all want to see the whole post, you should go to @PhillyMag on Instagram. Really funny. People get really creative when it comes to Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness
Singles
Day.
awareness. You know what that reminds me of? So you remember a couple of years ago,
Yes.
the Norfolk Zoo.
Yes.
The Norfolk Zoo allowed people that were upset, because Valentine's is really about hearts being mended or hearts being broken. And the Norfolk Zoo allowed people to name cockroaches after their exes and after people that had done them wrong. And then I guess they squash them or they spray Raid or something on them. Or they did
I
something.
think they fed them to other animals.
Some people are just mean.
You know, it's funny because when it comes to these things,
Yeah.
everybody's exes are like feral cats and cockroaches. And this year, the Virginia Aquarium is joining in on the fun.
Oh, my God.
They're doing a campaign called Love Bites, and you can actually pick your prey. So you pick what you want to
Okay.
be named after your ex.
Okay.
You can pick a rat, a dead fish, a worm, a cockroach, a bug, and then you can pay extra to get a personalized video where they tell it what its name is, and then they feed it to the animal of your choice. OMG.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little,
Their marketing department is genius.
yeah, that's a little personal.
That is hilarious.
I don't think I would ever do that. Is there, like, if I had
Don't
an
worry,
ex-
Quincy. I'm not going to eat my Quincy chicken.
Right. But we're not even exes, so don't even give that vibe. You got Keith and Sabrina. Don't have that look on your face. That was very disrespectful. It was like you're like I'm a horrible person. Look, let me tell you something. If I had an ex,
Well, we're like brother and sisters. Don't be gross.
right? Yeah, that definitely would. Now, if I had an ex, and if I had to give her what would she be?
Yeah, what would you pick?
What would I pick?
Yes.
I don't know. Like a snake.
A snake.
Yeah, I would pick a snake. And I don't know who you feed snakes to, but that's exactly what I would feed her to. I don't even know where she is right now. I don't even have an ex. I'll be honest. Nobody liked me back then. Yeah. Not until I got married. That was my first.
Oh my God.
My last.
Don't admit that
My
on television.
only. Oh, I
Quincy.
admit it. Oh, it's there.
You know what? I actually forgot one of the things that at the aquarium you
Okay.
can choose to feed. If I had to pick one of my exes, they would be this, a dull vegetable.
A dull vegetable.
You can name a vegetable after your ex and then they'll feed it to the animals.
Wow. Well,
My exes were about as smart as vegetables.
well, you know what?
I'm kidding.
Either way,
Obviously.
like if you were to do that, I'm sure that would be very historic, similar to this month. It's Black History, Black Heritage Month. Everyone is celebrating, and there's different ways that people can celebrate, and overall, you're just celebrating all the accomplishments and all the things that have happened, especially with folks that, I'm messing with my mic. Folks that, I'm proud of it too. I know a lot of things that I do, whether it's a business owner or whether it's just giving back to the community, I'm doing it for the history, I'm doing it for the heritage, and it's so cool. So you guys can always get out there and learn a little bit more while she's playing with this thing. I'm trying to have a serious moment here. Put this down. But no, so there are some moments, okay? But before we even get into the Black History moments, I'm kind of jumping around, but let me get back to this. This is
He's going off script, people.
I'm sorry. There are 25 facts that people should share, that people can't help but to share. Okay. Let me give you a fact.
Okay.
Let me see. The camera's on me. Did you know bulls can't really see color? Everybody thinks bulls can see the color red, and that's what makes them attack. Yeah, okay. Well, that's something that that's a fact. That people think the bull sees red, and he gets mad. No, it's you moving fast, and that's what makes a bull. Okay, so you don't like that fact? Okay, how about this one, Ashley, with the rude face? A dentist helped invent the cotton candy machine. That is a fact that a lot of people don't know.
You know what?
It
That
makes
was
sense.
a smart dentist.
That was-
He was rotting people's teeth on purpose.
Yep. All right.
So that actually kind of makes sense.
Right. How about this one? Now, this is a startling fact. Human hair contains traces of gold. Did you know that?
Really?
Human hair contains, the gold is gone, okay, because you've colored yours already. But did you also know babies have the most amount of gold before they start to grow up?
Don't get any bright ideas. You're not coming over
Chloe,
to see
I
Chloe.
need that hair, girl. When that hair starts growing, I need it. I need to snip and cut that hair off. And get
Honey,
my gold.
let's change the door code.
Yeah, with me retiring from the barbershop, I don't know how much haircuts I'll be doing, but
I know.
yeah, I know.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, yes, it is, but you know what? There's ways to move on, and it's like I was just saying, I want to continue to make an impact, make some history, spread the knowledge of things that we do and things that we accomplish here, and there's some things that you guys can also do to celebrate Black History and Black Heritage Month as well. There's the Black Cinema Night series. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this, this is happening February 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, okay? It's really cool. This is gonna be downtown at the Slover Library, and they got, I think, Family Night on February the 7th. You'll see The Wiz, that was in 1978 with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross and all that. Yep. You got Black Love Night, that's with Southside with You. They got Kids Night, that's on February the 21st, and they got a docudrama night on February the 28th. So you guys can check the website and you get a chance to see all those cool things.
That just sounds like
Yeah.
docudrama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Docudrama.
It's pretty cool. You got a bunch
I
of
feel like you
things.
gotta say it with a woo, right?
Drama. Shake your
How
little-
about the Black Opry Review Tour?
Okay, next.
Have you heard of this?
No.
So the Grand Ole Opry is something famous in country music.
Okay.
And the Black Opry Review Tour is something that they're doing with black country music. And you know I love me some country music.
Yeah.
So this is really cool because it's kind of the marriage of two cultures. And I
Nice.
love that. That's taking place at the Sandler Center on the 16th. And you can go to the Sandler Center website if you want to find more information about that. It's a celebration of black country music.
Oh yeah. Just continuing on, and there's so many things that's happening right here in the Hampton Roads area. So
Yeah, they
gotta
are.
check out as much of it as you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I heard that there was like a Galentine's thing for like
Yep.
bridezillas.
For Bridezillas.
I just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay.
There's a Galentine's movie night at the Narrow Theater in Norfolk, and they're gonna be watching
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was for bridezillas.
That's a different movie, Quincy. Bridezilla. Were you a Bridezilla?
No, I was.
Always a bridesmaid?
Okay, stop it. I'm done. I'm done. From the flat feet to the bridesmaid. Let's
I
get
love
this
you,
show.
I love you.
Get this show going on.
Yes, let's get this show going. We have actor, comedian Omar Gooding. He's joining the show. And we have yummy food from J&K Style Grill.
Yeah, and we also have performing later on. This man's name is Darius, and he's going to be tearing things up. Look at that serious look he's got on his face. But coming up next, what do you get when you combine music and you combine paint with the stroke of a brush? Well, you get brilliance, and we're going to see that live. As a matter of fact, we may see him right now. Is he? Yeah, there he is. There he is. Brilliance. Coming up next, Jerome live in studio. Stay right there. Coolest show coming right back.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, many of you may know this, but the sound of music can make us all move in different ways. However, our next guest moves his arms to the sound of a beat that can create a beautiful masterpiece. I'd like to welcome to Living 757, Jerome Memminger. What is happening, my man?
Right.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Thanks for inviting me there.
No problem,
It's okay.
man. It's good to see you, man. So we got a little taste of what you were doing, kind of like a teaser, right before the break. But you were in your element, right?
Yes, yes.
But to be in your element, like, explain what you need, like, to start painting.
Okay, once I go into my element and my zone,
Yeah.
all I need to do is just hear some music.
Music.
Music, that's the first thing. Some music,
Yeah.
and then get that feeling, then I get that vibe, and then I just find that sweet spot on the canvas, and I go for it.
The music, the vibe, the sweet spot. So when you start getting into that vibe, like, what is that really called? Like, how do you describe that? Is there
Well-
like a word for it, or is there a phrase?
Well, the phrase is called synesthesia, and what that is that I see music in color. So the notes start, I hear the notes, and they transfer into different colors.
Yeah.
So I just attack the canvas, and then that's what I come up with.
Wow, so you hear Fantasia, and then you attack the canvas. No, synesthesia, right? Synesthesia, same thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I see we've got a couple of paintings here. Like, show us, because these
Right.
are some paintings that you did while music was going on, right?
Right.
So what event were you at, and then describe this painting here?
Well, I have two styles.
Okay.
I have my performance style when I'm on stage painting.
Okay.
And then I have my studio style when I use a little finer brush.
Yeah.
So this is one of my studio styles. So this is a new series that I started, And then this is titled Two Elephants.
Ah.
Because the bass in music, to me, the double bass, that's an elephant.
Right.
That's the elephant. So what it does, it portrays that beat,
Yeah.
that heartbeat in there.
Okay.
So that's
Gotcha.
what
All right, so you got that, and then you actually got the elephant. You can see the details in it, and then explain this painting here.
this painting here, this is called Turquoise Skies.
Okay.
Because when I hear music,
Yeah.
I just paint what I feel. So I'll go from one genre to the next. I'll
Yeah.
even paint a vase of flowers.
Right.
But so with this, I was playing some soft jazz in
Ah.
the studio, and then that's what I came up with, Turquoise Skies.
Turquoise Skies, and that's the title of that.
Yes.
All right, now this has just got a lot of energy. Like either you were going ham on something.
Right. I was listening to some syncopated jazz.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and I was just in the element in my studio and stuff, and then I just would go for it, and the colors and stuff. I just wanted to try to get the feeling of the music that I was hearing.
Yeah, and this is the saxophone, right?
You got it.
Okay. Well,
So something wrong with you too now.
something's wrong with me.
You know?
Now we see these paintings here, right?
Right.
But like people out there in Hampton Roads are just everywhere. They can see your stuff in other places. Like where else have people been able to see your paintings
Well, I have
on display? I should
right.
say.
I have 5 large pieces. They're like 6-foot pieces at the Hampton Convention Center.
Oh, wow.
Like upstairs are 3 large pieces there, and I'm in the process of trying to get a piece into the Smithsonian, the African American
Okay.
Heritage Smithsonian in D.C.
Yeah.
And if you ever go to Congressman Bobby Scott's office,
Yeah.
I have 6 of my paintings in his office.
Man,
he's a serious collector.
you are almost international. Now, I don't know if the camera can get a look at it because you got the hat and you got the pants and you got the shoes, and it all just complements who you are as a
Right,
painter, right?
exactly.
So you got an event that's coming up on Sunday, February the 18th.
Yes.
Really quickly, tell us about that special event.
Well, that event has been in the works for almost 4 years.
Okay.
Between the conductor Daniel Booth and myself.
Okay.
And he's the conductor of the Symphony City Orchestra.
Okay.
So it's going to be at the Sandler Center, Virginia Beach Sandler Center, on the 18th of February
Okay.
at 3 o'clock. And so I'll be painting on stage with a minimum of 70-piece orchestra. And the piece I have in mind is going to be about 7 foot long.
Here's the crazy part, because if you look at look at how he's moving. So you could be painting in that same way. Will that distract you if he's conducting and doing all that with his
No,
arms?
because they'll have violins, they'll have cellos, they'll
Yeah.
have horns. My instrument is my paintbrush, so
Nice.
I'll be going along with the music, and what I'm going to be painting to is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Nice. Beethoven's Symphony.
Yep, Beethoven's Fifth. So I'm gonna have to take a lot of vitamins. That day.
A lot of vitamins. Well, look, I want you to have enough energy because you got to finish that masterpiece that you were painting for us. So I'm gonna let you get back to doing that. And while he's doing that, from one love of a beautiful artist to another, Ashley is in the performance studio right now. Check her out.
That's right. Thank you so much, Quincy. One of my favorite things about our show is that every week we get to meet and showcase amazing musical talent from the 757. Today is no different. Let's meet Darius Ford. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
It's a pleasure to have you. How are
Thank you
you?
so much. I'm doing good, doing pretty good.
Okay, so I read that you got into music at the age of 6. How does that happen?
Yeah, so my aunt was very annoying when I was little. She made me come home from school almost every day and sing. I wanted to play video games, and she won't go in for that. So I
Okay.
had to sing. It was very boring at the time.
It was very boring. Well,
Very boring.
well, when did things change from boring to something you wanted to do?
So when I was 11, I was going to a private school, and they had an open mic event. It was Christmas time, and for some reason, I just decided to go back up there and sing, and I didn't realize the reaction that I got until I got home, and I was like, wow, I really can sing, so I probably need to take this up a little bit more.
Yeah. You know, I really like to sing, but I'm not very good at it, so I always wish I would have gotten a reaction like that. Everybody here can attest. How has your journey changed since that Christmas pageant when you were 11?
It's been a pretty interesting journey. I started professionally back in 2013. It's been a lot of hills and valleys, quote unquote. A lot of change that has been necessary for my growth musically. So for the most part, I'm pretty happy about where I am now.
Okay. And you have dropped a debut album.
Yes,
It's called
ma'am.
Maturity. I have no
Yes.
idea what Maturity is, so tell us about the album.
So yes, I debuted my album Maturity. Is actually out now. It was released in June 2nd of last year. Please pick it up. If you haven't, just type in Darius Ford Maturity. You're gonna find everything you need. And the album is pretty much about me coming to terms with the fact that I'm imperfect. I got stuff going on, and giving myself grace for that. At the same time, still having the courage to move on and strive for greater things. So that's what Maturity, in a nutshell, that's what it's about.
Okay, I'm gonna have to download so I can find out more.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, I know that Ella Fitzgerald is one of your musical influences. Is
Yes.
that like a 757 camaraderie nod right there?
You know what? I didn't find out that she was actually from the 757 until the middle of last year. And
Okay.
so she's from Newport News. So that was kind of icing on the cake for me. She's been my idol, one of my idols for years.
Okay, so that's really cool though, that you loved her and then you found out, hey, we're from the same place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Who else are your influences?
Sarah Vaughan, of course, Ella Fitzgerald, Chet Baker, Louis Armstrong, Layla Hathaway, Donny Hathaway, Luther Vandross, just to name a few. I'm like a huge jazz head.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
and very quickly before we get out of here, what advice would you have for anyone who's looking to get into the music industry?
Please stay yourself. It can be very easy to get lost in this industry. No matter how long you've been in it, just stay yourself. Find your lane, stay in it, and don't change for anybody. That's pretty much what I got.
Amen. I love that. Now, where can people find more information about you? What's your social media and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, so my Instagram is Darius Ford 92 Darius Ford 92. That's my Instagram. Facebook Darius Ford. TikTok same as my Instagram. So thank you. I'm excited.
Well, we are excited, and he is going to be performing here in a little bit, so definitely don't go anywhere so you don't miss that. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have a quality comedy spotlight, and you might just recognize this guy's face.
Daddy Chuck jokes.
Guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, this month's Quality Comedy Spotlight is a little bit different. Number one, for two reasons. First of all, my show is coming back, and it's to kick off the season 13 of the Quality Comedy Series at Dave & Buster's in Virginia Beach. And for the second reason, we had the biggest headliner that I've ever had booked on that show, and you've seen him on Nickelodeon, you've seen him on Bounce TV, and you've also seen him on the Disney Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in comedian actor Omar Gooding. What's going on, my man?
Oh man, how you feeling, brother?
Hey, I'm feeling great, man. It's Valentine's around here, and I know you'll be coming the day after Valentine's, but you got any love in the air around over there in California?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm married and I got 2 kids, so you already know what it is. I'm actually traveling on Valentine's Day, so we're gonna get all loving out the way, and then I'm gonna hop on that plane and I'm gonna land and I'm gonna see y'all beautiful people.
Hey, man, look, we are super excited to have you here. And you know what's crazy is when I had your picture on the flyer, and of course we're advertising it, the first thing folks are saying, hold up, he does stand-up now? Like, do you get that a lot?
Yeah. And it's funny, man. I've been traveling around the country doing stand-up, and a lot of people, when I first started out, like really just kind of stepping out on my own and saying, you know, I'm going to go ahead and headline or do a full set, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. After the show, people would come up to me and they would say, man, I loved you in Baby Boy, man. Smart Guy was my favorite. I loved you in, you know, would you sign? Could I get an autograph? You know, could I get a picture or a selfie? And then they'd move on. I'd be like, how about the show I just did?
Yeah.
You want to see nothing about it. Like, yeah, that was fine, but man, I love you and your family. How's your brother doing? I'm like,
Yeah, they don't never let you breathe once people see you in a different light, they never let you breathe. But on top of that, man, I mean, you come from, you grew up in LA, your entire family was talented. You talking about your parents were in the band, were in music, your older brother, which folks know, Cuba Gooding Jr., Academy Award winning actor, man. Like, was it difficult or easy to break into the film and movie industry because you're the young one?
It was easy for me because my brother, everyone loves him. You know what I mean? So when I would walk into an audition room, they would go, huh, Gooding, any relation to Cuba? That's what they all call him. They said, Cuba? I said, it's Cuba, and yes, that's my big brother. And they'd be like, oh, that's your brother? Oh, man, well, this is great. I love him. I loved him in this, I loved him in that. I'm like,
Yeah.
So can we get started with my audition, please? You know, so it was always a plus, especially when he won the Oscar. It was like, we won an Oscar.
Oh,
you know? It was
yeah,
like,
yeah, I
oh,
mean-
is that pressure now? Do you have to win one? I was like, no, they're not giving out Oscars like that to black folk. I'm happy that we got one. You understand me?
Hey, bro.
So
it is-
yeah, it's always been a plus.
Yeah, man, it's a family affair. Now, a lot of your roles on TV and on film have been comedic. So, like, have you noticed a difference with acting comedically and then doing stand-up comedy in front of a live audience?
1000%. So with me, you know, when I started in sitcoms, we had a live studio audience, and I always loved it. I always thrived. I also do music, and my father, as you mentioned, was an entertainer as
Right.
well. So he would bring me to his shows. He would let me come out and do freestyling for a while. You know, I would present awards to him in his later years before he passed, and I would perform kind of live stand-up. And I always tell people, when we audition, when you go in an audition room, you're selling yourself to work with these people for weeks or months or maybe even years if it's a successful TV show. So you're selling yourself. You're going in there and I'm doing stand-up. You know what I mean? I'm doing live stand-up really every time I go in for a new audience. So transitioning over to live stand-up wasn't hard at all. Wasn't difficult at all. And I had a comedy room in LA for a while where I would just host. And then a good friend of mine, Charles Allen, who I produced with, told me, why don't you just go up there and do a set by yourself where there's no crutch, where you just kind of do a few jokes and then say, all right, let's bring up the next comic. No. He said, I want to call you up, say, y'all make some noise for Omar Gooding, and then you stay up there for 15, 20 minutes and see how you do.
Okay,
And I
so
shine.
all right. So I got to ask you, man. Like, as a comic, you're a comic as well. At some point, we all have that set that gets that non-good response. So do you got any memorable moments really
Man,
quick?
listen, the first time I actually did stand up, I was invited out to a comedy club. A guy drove me out, he sent a limo for me, and I pull up, and he says, do you do stand up? And I was like, nah, not at all. He's like, well, you know, just have some fun. I'll talk to you a little bit later, you know. And we're having a good time. He's buying me drinks left and right. Next thing you know, he goes, would you mind saying hello to the crowd, you know, while you're here? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll say hello, no big deal. A couple more drinks later, he says, come up to the stage, we got this very, very funny comedian. You guys are gonna absolutely love him. You've seen him in TV shows, you've seen him in movies. And I started looking around like, who is this? I'm excited to see who this is. They said, you've seen him in Hang with Mr. Cooper, Smart Guy, Baby Boy. I said, I must know him. He's been in everything I've been in. Who is this they're talking about? They said, make some noise for Omar Gooding. I was like, oh my God.
Ooh.
But I ran up there and it was just one thing led to another, man. I mean, the lights were bright. I was like, man, I feel like I'm being interrogated up here. And they started laughing, and the snowball effect started happening. And then because we were so far out in like the boonies, it was like the Redlands, I didn't prepare any jokes. So I just let everything just kind of roll off the top of my head. And I said, wow, I'm surprised you guys are laughing with all these hicks up in here. It got dead silent.
It
I
got
was like,
quiet. Yes.
Anybody see Baby Boy? And they started, yeah. And I told one quick story about Baby Boy, and I ran off the stage.
Yeah. Oh my
People were
God.
saying, oh man, you were so good. Why'd you stop? I was like, because that's not what I do. You see, I messed up. I said something. The place got quiet. So
Yeah.
that was like my first time and the worst time at the same.
Hey man, look, welcome to the game. We all got to
Yes,
have
sir.
that. Now, I know that you got some projects that you were just saying. You got some projects that are coming up. Really quick, what are those projects so we can let the viewers know?
So if you have Disney Channel or Disney Plus, you can catch me in a show called Saturdays. We did 15 episodes about the black skating culture out in Chicago, JB Roller Skating. So shout out to them, Marseille Martin, the whole cast. Was a great time. If you guys want to watch something wholesome for the entire family,
Nice.
Saturdays, like the day of the week. I have a couple films. I had the number 4 film on Netflix over the holiday season
Nice.
called Holiday in the Vineyard. So you guys got to check that out on Netflix. And I got a couple other things on Netflix as well. I got this comedy tour that's going around town. I also, around the country rather, and I also do music if you need something else to do.
Hey,
You
man.
want to listen to something good? Yes, sir. I'm doing hip hop and a little R&B kind of mixed together because I can sing just a little bit. I
Okay.
can rap a whole lot. So yeah, man, Omar Gooding, man, the brand. Follow
Hey.
me at Omar Gooding on Instagram. I'll keep you posted on all of it, brother.
Hey man, look, we appreciate you, and we cannot wait to see you here in the Hampton Roads area. Now, just reminding everybody again, Omar is going to be headlining 2 nights in a row. The first night is my night, all clean adult live stand-up comedy at Dave & Buster's, the quality comedy series. And then the following night, he's going to be unfiltered at my man Derek Brooks' spot in Newport News, Friday Night Jokes. So people, you can catch him doing both ends of the spectrum. We cannot wait to see you, man, on Thursday, February the 15th, man. You stay safe and get here safe, and we'll see you live, man. Thank you.
My man, appreciate you. Stay blessed.
No problem. Wow, you guys got to get out there and catch Omar live. Now, the same way I would love to not miss live what's about to happen in the kitchen right now. What's happening, Ashley?
Thanks, Quincy. And I know for sure that I am going to be at that show. I'm so excited to see Omar and, of course, you. But from laughter to another one of my favorite things, sweets. Please join me in welcoming Nolan, the owner of Bella Sweet Shop. Hi.
Hi, Ashley.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
and
you for having
Thank you
me.
for bringing all these beautiful desserts.
Yeah, they're my passion. I love them.
Now, you were a pediatric RN for 16 years.
Still am. Yep.
So I
On
want
the
to
side,
know,
though.
how did you make the jump from the medical field to desserts? Because that's a pretty big leap.
It is. I still do both. I'm still part-time in the schools as a school nurse. About 2 years ago, it was actually in February of 22, I kind of was going through some mental health struggles, a lot of depression and anxiety issues going on. I was encouraged to find an outlet.
Yep.
I found treats and started around Valentine's Day in 2022. I didn't really mean to sell and become a business at all.
Right.
I really didn't think it was gonna be what it is today, honestly. It was more so just for fun, and of course it still is fun. So that's where it started, and now it's just grown and grown.
I love it. And you told me that you got the name because you had 3 boys, no girls.
Right.
Always wanted a girl.
Absolutely.
So Bella is your dog.
Yes, my baby girl Chihuahua.
That is so totally something I would
Yes.
do. Now, we have some naked-looking cupcakes.
We do.
And
we have
some supplies.
We have a lot of supplies, some naked cupcakes.
Are you going to teach me?
I am.
All right.
We have a couple different tips here, so I
Okay.
use different tips to make different designs.
All right.
These with the roses were from a mold, which is not a
Okay.
bag, so a little different.
Okay.
But these are ready to go, so
All
I'm going
right.
to show you the rosette first. That's the pink one.
Okay.
And they should squeeze out okay. I think I tested them, yeah.
All right.
And it takes a
Can I
little
pick up
bit of
this one?
wrist action. You can. That's also a rosette tip.
Okay.
And if you want to squeeze a little bit before we start, just to make sure it's not too firm. Perfect, perfect.
All right.
And we're going to start right kind of in the middle and go around like that. So
Okay.
maybe if we want to share this.
Yes, let's share.
Yes.
Now let's talk and work. 'cause
Yes.
This goes by really fast. We have like 2 minutes
Let's
left.
talk. So,
This is our Valentine's episode.
Yes.
And I understand that your other half plays a big part in
he
your
does.
business.
A
Can
very,
you tell me about that?
I love my husband to death. He helps me with
so
running
great.
errands. He'll go grab some berries if I need them from the store. All the bookkeeping, the finances, the back end admin stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, big supporter. Just whatever he can do, you know, he's right there by my side. I love him to death. 10 year. We celebrated our 10 years last month.
Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, and that's a good rosette.
That's a huge feat. Thank you. I know. I was actually kind of surprised at
It's
myself.
very good. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going.
You told us how you got started.
Yes.
How have you grown since your inception?
I added cakes and cupcakes last year. I started with the chocolate treats. We have a bunch of cake pops here that are just for you, of course. Yes. And I love my chocolate treats. But I did add cakes and cupcakes last year, and that's when I really saw a big growth. And I make a lot of custom birthday cakes for kids and all kinds of really cute, cool things. So I do chocolates and bakes.
I am so excited to try them, but I want to see what this one looks like. Can you show me?
I almost forgot about this one. It's my favorite. It's got 3 colors kind of mixed in.
And while you're doing it, tell our viewers where they can find you.
BellasSugarShopBB.com is my website. Just reach out to me directly to place orders, though. I really like to chat with you person to person for the ordering process. Facebook, I have a group page, Bella's Sugar Shop. I also have a business page. It's Bella's Berries right now because I haven't changed it over to my new name, which is the Sugar Shop. I used to be Bella's Berries, but I changed it because I do more than berries now. So
Hey.
now it's the Sugar Shop.
Hey, you got to adjust to growth, right?
Yep, Instagram
Well-
Bella's Sugar Shop, sorry.
Bella's Sugar Shop. Well, thank you so much, Nolan,
Thank
for joining us.
you.
Thank you for bringing these beautiful sweets. And
Absolutely.
thank you for teaching me because I
You
feel
did really
like,
good,
I feel
actually.
like I did pretty
You
good.
really did good. I mean, that's really a good rosette.
Thank
And you can add
you.
sprinkles if you want, but you guys enjoy the treats.
Okay, I'm picking one of these up because you guys aren't going to believe it if I don't. So we have to take a quick break so I can taste test these cupcakes. But before we do, let's check out Jerome doing some painting. Amazing. And when we come back, sharing is caring. See what I mean when we return. Welcome back to the coolest show in town. Now, something that a lot of us in the 757 have become accustomed to, although we might not like it, is traffic. And our friends at Hampton Roads Transit are trying to ease the burden that traffic can have on our lives. So please join me in welcoming Amy Jordan to tell us more about their new program, Traffics. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for joining us and thank you for dressing for the occasion.
Yes,
This is our
yes.
Valentine's episode. Now, what exactly is Traffics, for anyone wondering?
That's a great question. So we are the region's van pool, carpool, commuter option to really help people
Okay.
figure out how to get out of that vehicle, share a ride with others. Maybe it's taking transit, maybe it's even walking or biking to work.
Right.
We have an app, a Connecting VA app that will help people connect with ride pool and
Yeah.
carpool. And we just want to lessen that stress for people. We want to make it easier for them to get to work and leave that stress behind so they're not bringing that into the office or their workplace.
Yeah, and you and I both know that traffic can be one of the most stressful things to deal
Oh,
with,
you better believe it.
especially in this area, right?
That's right, that's
now,
right.
We mentioned that this is our Valentine's episode, so the name of you all's campaign definitely fits this show specifically. What is Ride Share the Love?
Ride Share the Love is finding ways to basically make those connections. So I mentioned we have our app, it's called Connecting VA.
Right.
And you can go in there and you can find other rideshare connections. We also have rewards in there. So you start logging your trips, and you can earn rewards to different restaurants, different bakeries, museums, great for date night. We
Yeah.
even have family 4-packs of We May Marry basketball tickets right now.
What?
Yes. So it's definitely a great way to reward yourself and enjoy and share that love with others and the people around you.
That is very cool, and we love the word love, especially today, right?
Yes.
Now, I know that the word on the street is that you guys have ways to make your ride more enjoyable.
That's correct. So a big movement these days is romanticizing your life. You see
Yeah.
it on TikTok, you see it on Instagram and Reels, and so why not extend that to your commute? So, park at the Park and Sale in Portsmouth, take the ferry to work in the morning if you work downtown, enjoy the sea breeze, the sun, the sights, or, you can take transit in, you can take park at Newtown and take the Tide in and enjoy that walk. Meet friends for coffee and then commute together and have
Right.
those meaningful conversations. So again, find ways to actually take time for yourself, enjoy what's around you, enjoy the
Right.
people you're with, and again, remove that stress and that burden. It's better for the environment, it's better for your wallet.
Yeah.
So there's definitely so many benefits of it.
And two words you definitely do not hear together often, romanticize and commute.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Exactly.
I love that though, because it definitely takes the stigma off of commuting to wherever you're going.
Right.
And if you kind of take the power and make it beautiful, then it's something totally different than it would have been at the beginning of the day.
Oh yeah, commuters have choices. So why not make that choice so that you can think about your mental well-being and also your
Yeah.
wallet. So
Okay, so what if I download the app and I need a ride, but there isn't one available? Does that happen?
it does happen. So let's say you download the app. and you're in a carpool or a van pool, and you get to work, and you've got to leave early, or you're stuck staying late, and you're afraid you're going to miss your ride.
Yeah.
We have a guaranteed ride program. You start logging your trips in that app, and if you get in that burden, you call us, or actually put it in the app, and we will call you an Uber or a taxi and get you home, and that's on us to do. So
Oh
it
my
really
goodness.
takes that stress out of commuting with others, out of that equation.
And that is amazing that you all are doing that for people. So people are really never left stranded when
That's
they
correct.
use your app.
That's correct.
Very cool. Now, where can people find more information?
So they can go to our website. That's
Okay.
gotraffics.com. So it's go, TRAFFIX.com. Or they can just go and download the Connecting VA app and start earning their rewards.
I love it. Amy, thank you so much for joining us and for all this information. The information is amazing, and I'm going to use the program.
Well, great. I'm so excited to hear that. And thank you for having me today.
Of course. Now, I think we should ride share over to the next segment because it smells really good in here, and I think Quincy has an idea why.
You are right, Ashley. There is some food going on here. Finally, I get a cooking segment, and I get a chance to taste some food too. Now, our next guest, they not only own a food truck, but they own a few restaurants right here in the Hampton Roads area that comes with amazing customer service, great, unique food concepts, and I'm talking the aroma of some of the best food that you want to taste around. I'd like to welcome back to Living 757, Kelvin Dooley. What's going on, Kelvin?
Well, sir, I want to check you a little bit. This is my first time.
This
is my first time.
Yeah, but we're welcoming you guys back. There's a reason why, right?
You're welcoming back my daughter. My daughter is the actual owner. I'm just stepping in for the moment.
Oh, you just the employee.
I'm just the employee.
So
I'm the
big
working
boss.
hand.
Oh, so the big boss is watching you right now to make
Big
sure
boss
that you
is
don't...
at school. Yeah. She's in school right now.
Okay, well, we're about to put you to a test. Can you give us an idea? Can you remind us, since you guys were on here before, since she was here, what J&K Style Grill is all about?
So J&K Style Grill originated back in 2015.
Okay.
It is J for Christ. Me and my wife are ministers, right? And K stands for Kiana. So we want to make sure we keep God first.
Yeah.
And then we want to give the best customer service while instilling everything into our daughter.
Okay, well, you know what? I think you passed that first test.
sir.
Now, here, the second test is explaining what is going to keep me from finishing this interview. Because this food looks good, man.
Me and you might be smacking each other over this good food right here. I promise you, man.
All right. Well, let's go from left to right. What are we looking at here?
So right here is our egg roll station. We created the egg roll station in 2020.
Okay.
And we have over 70 different types of egg rolls that we keep in our restaurant. Wow. The ones we're featuring here today are unique. So we have a crab, spinach, and garlic. We have what we call our Hart County roll, Hartwell rolls.
Ooh.
They have southern collard greens in it, smoked mac and cheese, and this one right here, my friend, we got some salmon in there. Everybody else want to put chicken in there.
Hold on.
Salmon with an L.
I was about to say, you just pronounced the L in the salmon.
Salmon
Good.
with the
Okay.
L in it.
All right, so I see some nice dipping sauces too.
So the dipping sauces are really unique. So for the crab and the spinach, we have one we call the Laguana, something like that. Some of that blue water out there we saw in Aruba or something like that. We mixed that one up. So the Hartwell roll has what we call Georgia Red, one of our house-made sauces. And then we have a shrimp and grits in an egg roll.
You know how I know it's gonna be good? When somebody tells you and they look up at you, we got it. That's when you know it is gonna be good. But this right here, now I believe I've taken my statin pills,
Yes,
so I should be able to handle what's happening. You guys are
age
famous.
group. Yeah.
You are famous for
sir.
this waffle burger. Explain what goes into this waffle burger. My
This
goodness.
waffle burger was created in 1996. I used to work for another corporation, and they asked us to create a burger.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, it was a pancake burger.
Okay.
So it has a beef patty, fried egg. It has bacon on it, sauteed onions, a JK sauce, which is a sauce we make in house.
Okay.
Shredded lettuce, tomatoes on it, man, and it's stapled with a flag on it to let you know it came from us.
Okay, so
I'm the originator.
Okay, all right. So as the originator, I got to ask you,
Yes, sir.
how does it feel that your child is your boss? Because
Listen, that's one
you're
of
the
the greatest-
originator.
That's the
but
greatest
she's your
feeling.
boss.
She's my boss, man, and I ain't scared to tell. I got two bosses.
You got two.
And I ain't scared to let nobody know that my daughter is a breath of fresh air, man. I love her, man. She is such a wonderful person. Yeah.
A dad girl, or a girl dad as they call us, right?
Yeah.
Now, before we get out of here, what other specials do you guys have coming up? I see that you got the chickens and stuff like that, but talk about some of the specials that you guys have coming up.
So we really don't have a lot of, we have the Super Bowl coming up.
Okay.
We have a lot of competitions coming up. We actually have a TV show called Pull Up Food Battles where we battle different chefs in the area.
Yeah.
We have a third location that's about to open up in Norfolk, and that's basically it.
Man, well, you know what? Along with the big game, this is where all the food can be purchased so you can have a big game party, right?
Absolutely. You can get everything you see right there.
Ooh, well, you know, even if the big game is already passed, there's still college big games and other type of big
volleyball
games.
games.
Sports big games,
we got
right?
softball games coming up.
You know what?
Pickleball.
Oh, and I'm a fan of that. Are we getting old?
Getting old.
All right, man. Thank you so much, man.
Pleasure's
And
all
of
mine.
course, I'm going to dig in some of this while we go to commercial break. But it's time to go to commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to see a singer perform live who you saw earlier being interviewed. I believe his name is Darius Ford. So stick around. We'll be right back. I need some of these. That's right, y'all. Me and my boy right there. Welcome back to Living 757. That's about as cool and as sexy as you could be. I just need some straight pants. Hold up, now I showed my shoes. Let's show off your shoes. Ooh, y'all see the sparklies?
They're sparkly.
Hold up, you got the same material as this on.
Yeah, we match.
Nice, nice and sparkly. They clowning us in our ear. We do not shop at those cheap stores, okay? Let her know we don't shop at the cheap stores.
I mean, I kind of do sometimes.
I do too.
I like a good a thrift find.
Yeah, me too. Like, you know, you ever go to the thrift store and you got like a gift card? Have you ever been given a gift card to a thrift store?
No.
Okay, well, maybe you're not, maybe you're a little bit more bougie. I have, okay. I was given a $50 gift card. I walked out of there, I had 2 mattresses, a bunch of stuff I didn't need, about 17 different outfits. I even bought 3 microwaves because I could afford it. When I cashed out, Ashley, I still had $43.52 left on the card. It's a lot of money on the gift card is what I'm trying to say. I'm very frugal, okay? Oh, I don't know what camera I was on. Frugal, yeah.
I have so many questions.
Don't worry about the questions. I'm frugal. I've already told you about that. Now, we finally get a
2
chance.
mattresses?
Yeah, 2 mattresses. You know, just
From
I was
thrift store.
single, girl. I was single, okay?
You don't know where those mattresses have been.
Well, we don't have to know where the mattresses have been. Jerome, who's been painting the entire show, he had to leave, but he left us with his masterpiece, and I think it's time to reveal the masterpiece.
Drum roll.
Here we go. All right, this is what he's been working on, and here we go. This is our new, wow, look at that. Holy moly, so it's almost, it's 3 of us. It's like Patricia, me, and you.
Yes.
Look at that, and we got Living 757, the bug right there.
I love it.
That is so cool.
And you guys got to witness this being painted live throughout the whole show.
Live, even though they really,
cool.
even though they really could not see what he was doing, they know what the man's talent is, and so don't forget. You guys can also see this piece of art. I mean, well, no, this art is staying here. Okay, this is ours. But you guys can also see his other stuff. He actually has a. Let me find it here. It's shucks. It's oh gosh, where was it? It's the blue. It's in Hampton, and it's the Blue Skies. It's the Blue Skies in Hampton, Virginia, across from the Virginia Air and Space
The Hampton
Museum.
Convention Center.
Yes. Whew. Oh, my bad. So we got to go. You guys can follow us right there.
Follow us on all of our social media. Send emails to share@living757.com. We're going to leave you with Darius Ford. Bear with me.
What's up, 757? Come on, I just want y'all to groove with me a little bit. Hey, 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 I know there are some who may not agree with the message. Telling me I'm crazy, got no sense of they say. You better stop it, boy. You going too far now. Please explain the message that you trying to send out. Well, the message is that ain't nobody perfect. Got no time for judgment, no time for pretending. May not be where you want me to be on your time. Ain't no rush from me. Here's what I'ma need you to do. Won't you bear with me just for a little while longer? You ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I get through. Won't you bear with me just for a little while longer? You ain't seen nothing yet. To the holier than now, people that are out there, please don't get amnesia, like you forgot where you came from. We all have a story, ain't nobody around. This thing ain't overnight, you got to take your time. Please don't be so uptight. I'm not trying to argue, just trying to set some things right. Through this funky music, let this rhythm move ya. Let this message free you. We've got work to do. Here's what I'ma need you to do. Want you to bear with me just for a little while longer. You ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I get through. Want you to bear with me just for a little while longer. You ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I get through. Want you to bear with me just for a little while longer. You ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I get through. Want you to bear with me just for a little while longer. You ain't seen nothing yet. Whoa, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Want you to bear with me. I'm asking you to bear